football coach Jim Hilvert. Coach, as always, pleasure to see you again.
Good to see you too. Good to see you.
Thank
Appreciate
you for
having me on.
Yeah, thank you very much for joining us. First and foremost, we'll get right into it. How good did it feel to get back on the winning track with the victory over Ohio Northern?
It felt real good. Felt real good to go through obviously a tough loss on the road to your arch rival, and then be able to finally come back home after 4 weeks of being on the road and playing an exciting game like that and win in the OAC. It was awesome. It's always a tough game in the OAC. Obviously, Coach Dean Paul and Ohio Northern, they did a great job preparing the guys, and obviously they were really well coached and played really hard. We were very fortunate, made some plays at the end. I was really proud of our guys. We never ended the fight. Could have easily done that when it was 31-21. They kick a field goal that's over the uprights by about a yard.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. And then we come back. Joey to Timmy Conwell was a great pass down the field to get a touchdown. And then the last one to Darius Stokes to put us up above. Two really, game-altering plays. And then defensively at the end, we were all over the place. We played extremely hard, made some big-time plays, and easily could have quit or gave in, and our guys never did. And so it's a true character, and it's the heart of a guy, and I think our guys did that.
Yeah, it was not an easy game by any means. I mean, you started off well. You had the fumble return for a touchdown on the opening kickoff. Then Ohio Northern scores 21 straight points. Then you start to rally a little bit. They get the lead back up to 14. And then you go from there. And really, to me, what was emblematic of this effort was the thing that we always talk about, BW grit. Grit and determination is what ultimately helped win you this game. And that's a credit to your coaching staff for building that kind of culture and to the players for the job that they did on the field.
It was a gritty performance. There is no doubt about it. You're talking about grit, and like I said, and the way our kids kept battling, I was really, really happy about what our team did. And easily, I didn't want our game against our arch rival to affect 2 games. That hangover, you go in, obviously you lose 2 games, and it didn't. Like you mentioned, Alden Steele. I call him Steely. Steely had an unbelievable game. To start the game off with a touchdown in his first career start, and then go out there and have over 10 tackles, to have, I think, 1.5 sacks, his first college touchdown. Did an unbelievable job. And obviously he faced a little adversity. There was one play, he messed up a little bit of coverage, but didn't let him affect him. Came back and kept playing and playing, made a lot of plays. And that was a kudos to all our players. Defensively, guys were just playing hard. Ryan Pegues, like I said, for us, Robbie Williamson, Anthony Kendall, Mason, Dylan O'Donohue, Devontae, Jordan Smith. Guys kept battling over and over in every single play, and it ended up working out for us. And if we can become more consistent as a football team from quarter 1 to quarter 4 and get consistent play with all our players and on offense, defense, special teams, we can really do some great things this year. And we have a big-time opponent in front of us this week.
What goes into creating that consistency? How do you develop it?
I think learning from your mistakes. I think this game can give us some confidence and prepare us going into this week. And I talked to our guys today. I mean, every single day, those 2 hours of practice, you got to give me everything you got. Your full attention, full focus, everything you got those 2 hours. Learn from our mistakes, have a great week of preparation, and get ready to go down to Marietta and play Marietta.
Now, offensively, you did a little bit of quarterback shuffling between Joey and Reese Waymer. I don't know if you were just trying, if that was in the initial plan or if it was an opportunity to help try and spark the team, but you got some good production out of both of them at times, but then Joey comes back into the game and leads you on that great comeback. You had to be especially proud of the way that these guys have handled the quarterbacking situation through the first 4 weeks of the season, and then seeing Joey respond that way.
No doubt. Obviously, both guys bring different things to the table, and the way they've handled, obviously, guys being able to play during a game and be able to hand out, cheer each other on, being a great teammate, which is a huge plus, but also facing adversity. Both guys face adversity. Both guys throw in interceptions. Both guys came back and played hard. Like you said, Joey threw an interception for a touchdown. Came back, made some big-time throws when we needed to in that game to help us win. And like I said, credit to him, credit to our team for being able to do that. The guys up front, our offensive line, given enough time to pass the ball, being able to block for John Murray and the rest of our running back guys. Kudos to those guys, and hopefully we've learned a lot from that. and we can. There's moments in a season or a game in a season that hopefully can catapult you. And I'm really hoping this can help us gain some confidence going into this week.
Yeah, the offensive line, particularly in that second half, was doing a good job to keep the pocket cleaner, and they were also finally able to clear some space for John Murray Jr. It was tough sledding for him in that first half, but he stuck with it, and then he was able to emerge with a big 43-yard run that kind of helped build momentum. How much easier does it make calling the plays when you have a back like John Murray Jr. start to catch fire a little bit and make you less one-dimensional as an offense?
Oh, definitely. I think that helps. And honestly, home crowd advantage. We had a great atmosphere on Saturday. I mean, the alums, the students, the community, everybody coming back and celebrating our first home game in 2022. Unbelievable atmosphere. Tailgaters, it was awesome. And I think when our team got that momentum going into that second half, that helped fuel John, helped fuel our offense, our defense, and helped us win that game. And I think also, too, teams are game planning to stop John.
Yeah.
John's been around for a long time. He's a first-team all-conference guy. So there's other guys that are going to have to step up and play. And guys like Darius Stokes, Timmy Conwell, my boy Mikel Love, all those guys are going to have to step up. Elijah Arnett, and help that. Victor Ford, DJ Griffiths, being part of the offense to help us, because obviously a lot of eyes are on John right now.
I want to talk to you a little bit about Tim Conwell. Not only does he have a big coverage tackle on special teams on a punt late in the game, but he comes up with arguably two of the most important catches in the game. And before we even get to the long touchdown, he had a fourth down reception going in for another touchdown that if you don't get that conversion, we might be talking about a whole different outcome here. What made you what did you see in Tim in practice that allowed you to trust him in that big-time setting?
Well, first of all, it's funny you said his name because we gave him Offensive Player of the Week. And three of the things you mentioned is the reasons why. Big-time fourth down catch. Big time. On that slant he caught to help us convert and obviously eventually get to a touchdown. His bomb that he ran, kept running and running, caught it by his fingertips to catch that to run for a touchdown. And then like you said, he's our long snapper. Does a great job long snapper going down and doing coverage, had a great tackle. But just watching him, how he goes about his business, in practice every single day. Practice is hard. He's all about the team. He's about his teammates. I think that's a big time to say he could care. Whoever gets the credit doesn't matter. But he is a smart football player, knows what he's doing, and when he gets his opportunity, performs at a high level.
Yeah, he was not the only receiver that came up big time in that second half either, but he did set an important example that even one of the older guys was then forced to step up his game, and being Darius Stokes, he goes out there and he says, well, I'll see your touchdown and I'll raise you a 75-yard score. I mean, it had to be good to see Darius get out there and do what he's able to do.
Oh, yeah. Joey threw him a whole shot the one play, caught him between the corner and the safety, made some moves, obviously made a really good play. Then obviously the last one, 3rd and 10, I believe it was. Joey puts it on the money going down the sideline. Darius beats his guy, has a great opportunity, stays in bounds.
Yeah, that was the key.
Yeah,
I don't know how. I still don't know how he did.
Yeah, stayed in bounds and scored a touchdown. But big-time players step up in big-time moments, and that's definitely what he did.
Looking ahead to this week, you're going down I-77 to play the Marietta Pioneers in a Saturday night game at Don Drum Stadium. What are you expecting out of the atmosphere and about from your opponent coming up?
Obviously, Marietta's a tough place to play. Coach Waddle's done a great job at Marietta. I believe he's been there probably close to 8 to 10 years, done a really good job with that program. Tough place to play, great atmosphere. I know he'll have his guys ready to play. For them on offense starts with Bryce Agnew, Berea Mid-Park kid, really good football player. And on defense starts with their defense end. Preseason All-American. He was on their team last year when he came in. He's a really good football player, and we got to be able to contain him. And I think obviously our guys know they have a big challenge in front of us, but a great opportunity. So we're excited about being able to play 5 o'clock this Saturday at Marietta.
Do you like the night games?
No, I do not. I'm a very edgy guy anyway, so I hate waiting around to play at night. But I know our guys are excited to be able to do that.
Yeah. And, Coach, last question before I let you go. Following the Marietta game, not wanting to look too far ahead, but you get that bye week coming up. How nice of the timing of it, is it for these guys that they get it right at the midway point of the season rather than having it, say, in week 2 like previous teams?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. To have it in mid-season, to be able to recharge your batteries, to get some rest, I think it's a huge deal to go into the second half of the season, the next 5 games. And one of my assistant coaches came up with this, and it's so true. We got to win October. Win October. I mean, it starts October 1st, and we got to win October. That's our mission. That's our plan this coming up month. And you've got to take one game at a time, and it starts with Marietta. So excited about that. Excited about our bye week. I'm hopefully get a chance to see my twin boys play some football during the bye week. But I'm really excited about the Saturday.
Well, Coach, thank you very much for the time. We greatly appreciate it. Best of luck on
Thanks
Saturday
so much.
afternoon.
Thanks for having me. It's great seeing you again.
Good to see you, too. That's Coach Jim Hilvert of the Bolden Wallace Yellow Jacket football team. And while we switch the coach,